My name is Connie Schreiner, and I've lived in this little house for 24 years, quiet little neighborhood. And I just recently had Integrity Pro Roofing do my roof for me. I was asking around, and I had an electrician here one afternoon giving me a price for some work I needed to have done, and said, "Do you by any chance know any roofers?" A friend of mine had a roof done, and he was not happy because they left a mess. He had a nail in a tire, and so I was explaining that to the electrician. He said, "My dad just had a roof done by Integrity Pro Roofing, and he was so pleased. They were so good, they were so professional." I said, "Give me their number." That's how it happened. Probably when I called and left a message for Dan, he called me back fairly quickly, and I was very impressed. He answered, "I have lots of questions. I'm single. I make decisions about my house by myself, so I really vet people before I have them work for me." And he was so professional. He answered all of my questions and always called me back and texted me back, and I was sure that I wanted to work with him. It was excellent. Like I said, Dan always called me back, answered my questions. The roofing team was very respectful and they did not make a big mess. They covered things up, they cleaned up. I was so impressed that they did my roof the day before I had a garden party with 15 people coming the next day, and I was really concerned about what my yard was going to look like, and you would never have known that there had been a crew here all day the day before. Dan came in the morning of my party, the next morning, to check, and he collected one handful of things, little corners from a wrapper, which is absolutely amazing. I was so impressed. My house is pretty little, so they did promise they would have it done in a day, and they certainly did. And like I said, the workers cleaned up. They tarped things that needed to be covered. I asked them to be careful about some of my fall flowers that were still blooming. Dan even offered to come back and help move all my furniture in the back to the patio and back to the desk, because he knew I was having a party. No, not even a nail, not one nail did I find. So I was really pleased, because that was important to me. Thank you, Integrity Pro Roofing.